Hey everybody, welcome back to Basics. I am your host, the Crazy Uncle. Today we're going to keep going on the prepping that we had in the previous video. And this one is going to be probably the easiest preparation you're going to make in case you're worried that things are going to go totally tits up. And that is seeds. Seeds are right now, they're available, mostly abundant, and they're so easy to work with, it's crazy. Okay? Why you want seeds? Because no matter what, seeds are valuable. No matter who you talk to, seeds have an inherent value as long as they're viable. Okay, and we're going to go over that in a second. First things first, seeds, why you want to work with them? They're cheap. Okay, it doesn't take much. You get $100, $200 worth of seeds, and I kid you not, you will fill up something the size of a box big enough for high top sneakers, at least, depending on what you're getting. Okay, some seeds are very, very small. That's why I say that. Regardless, also, seeds are easy to store. All you have to do with them, you put them in a plastic bag, preferably vacuum sealed, but you don't have to. Seal it up, put it someplace cold. Oh, like a vegetable crisper, or I don't know, a basement. Well, preferably not a basement because that tends to get a lot of moisture in the air, and if that bag is not fully sealed, your seeds are going to rot. But someplace cool, very cool, not frozen, okay? Do not freeze. Never, ever, ever freeze your seeds. If you do that, it's pretty much guaranteed 50% or more of your seeds are going to be non-viable. And then what's the fucking point? Alright? For each seed, depending on what it is, you'll have to decide how much pounds you get. Now, I could give you a couple recommendations on seeds. For those of you who are starting a garden, okay, just a couple tips for you. Because this is going to be a very, like I was showing, a very, very short video. Hell, I could almost make this a TikTok, but I'm not on TikTok. They start fucking with me at work some more, and it will. But prepping seeds, again, you can go down to pretty much any Lowe's, Home Cheapo, any of those, and pick up seeds. Okay, they're still around. They're still good. And probably this time of year, fairly cheap. Now, remember to get heirloom seeds. If it says hybrid, they're no good. They suck. Okay? It's GMO bullshit. That's all it is. That means if you grew it, you're like, oh, I'm going to save these seeds for next year. Those seeds that are in that plant are completely non-viable. They're dead. They're dead before you even open the damn thing up. They were no good to start. So get the right type of seeds. Do not get hybrid seeds. Always get heirloom seeds. But you get them, seal them up, put them someplace cold, and you can forget about them. It's called a seed bank. You're just holding on to it for when you need it. Now, for those of you starting a garden, or those about to start a garden, I'm just going to go over one or two quick things, what type of seeds you want, and where to mix them. There are gardening channels. I don't know any specific that I would recommend right now, but if you're going to start a garden, you need to watch those very closely because they come up with a lot of the little tricks that'll make sure it works. Okay, first things first, any type of viney plants. Any type of vine plants, your cucumbers, your squash, anything like that, they need to have their own separate area. They're going to spread out very far and they're going to choke everything out. That being said, most vine plants will produce your highest amount of food. Zucchini, squash, cucumber, that sort of thing. Pound per pound, they will produce the most. So keep that in mind. Also, your beans, your peas, that sort of thing. Will produce a lot. They do not last the entire season. The peas will be out fairly soon, about midsummer. you'll actually see the leaves start turning yellow. If you haven't harvested them by then, you better get to it because they're going to start getting overripe and actually get kind of bitter. Okay? With beans, like string beans, you can walk up, I mean, they'll be this damn long. They'll still be good. But you'll still see the plant start to change color. Okay? It's little things like that you need to know. Now, if you're looking for something that's going to harvest early, radish. Radishes will be good to go in about a month. From putting the seed in the ground to you yanking that thing out. About a month and your radish is good. Now, understand the reason I bring these up is so you can start looking into what type of seeds you want to get. You don't want to get flower seeds, unless it's something like basil, because that can be harvested. Aloe, great. Things like that work. But when it comes to seeds and it comes to the prepping aspect, you want something that is going to be a high producer and something that is a perennial that will come back every year if possible. If not, you need to be able to harvest seeds from them and then use them the next year. So keep that in mind. If you have any more questions about what seeds you should, or what plants you should put in, what seeds you should buy, and any of that, I suggest again you go over to another channel, find an actual gardening channel, and some of these, they're very good. I've seen some of them, I'd say about 20% suck. The rest are usually very well thought out, well produced. They show the results, and they break it down piece by piece. So especially if you're just new to starting a garden, look into those. And you should also be looking into what type of seeds, what grows well in your climate, and get that. Well, I've rambled long enough, and I hope this has helped some of you out. This is your crazy uncle. I'm out.